Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to finish off the Timeless Trials and work my way through the SSS level trials. May have to split this into a few videos, but we'll see. Let's begin with the first one, SSS Trial 1. When hit points value is above 50%, the physical damage taken is decreased by half. When below 50%, the magic damage taken is decreased by half. Alright, let's begin the fight. So, lots of cavalry. Ledin is a guaranteed bring, as always. Ledin, Sophia, Liana, the last character, might as well be Bozel. I don't think it really matters. Could also be Listel for Blood Dance, right? Just to weaken all the enemies down so that they can be easily killed. Lots of options here. You could even bring a mage like Liana. Before I begin though, I'm going to change back to regenerate. So tons of options, really. I don't know. You know what? Let's just bring Liana. I'll change her over to bring, I guess, a black hole to hit them with AoE attack. And begin. Doesn't really matter. I actually should have just brought Bozel. Oh, whatever. Let's see. She moves up, then 1, 2, 3, but can't attack me. So this kind of positioning is okay. Alright, so just the usual setup with Ledin the tank, and even though he's going to be doing much less damage than he normally does, it's still an incredibly high amount of damage. Alright, so again. I'm going to have Leon chivalry up and attack. But before I do that, I kind of need to figure out where to position all my other characters. For example, if Leon attacks here, he can retreat back here. So Ledin can move up. If I toss a black hole, yeah, let's just toss a black hole here at this point. Weaken the enemies a little bit, and then chivalry up. And assault the Necromancer. And retreat back. Let's have Ledin, I guess. Move up. And rewind everyone. I don't really care if I get rammed. Say just had applied on Ledin. If it didn't, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Because the only melee attack was coming from this Undead Knight. So even if Ledin got mobility debuffed, it wouldn't have mattered. So now...
準備完了です。よし。了解。
ターゲットはご命令を。
行くぜ。準備完了です。
はい。
Let's reactivate prayer first to heal up.
これが私の信じる心です。
And then let's have
準備完了です。
Leon just assault on the Necromancer. And over here, I guess I'll Dark Reaper against the Infantry General. And Ledin can help finish off the Necromancer to end the fight. So just another rather straightforward battle. SSS Trial 2. After taking action, all units have a 30% chance of acting again. These ones are always luck-based. There's no way around it because of the act again factor. You know, if you're lucky, you get to act again multiple times. If you're unlucky, the enemy gets to act again multiple times against you. That's all you can really say about these battles. If you really want to reduce your luck element, well, you're going to have to rely on consistent healing, like Regenerate or Tiaris's talent of Healing Light, because that would, even if they act again that way, you can keep shrugging them off. So yeah, most of the enemies, there's only one mage and one healer that's ranged, so Ledin is fine. So you know what, let's just bring Tiaris instead, this party. Here we go.
了解。行くぜ。勝負をつける時が来たな。準備完了です。
ご命令を。あれ？気づかないうちに。ごめんなさいね。ご命令を。え？もう私。ご命令を。え？もう私の番？
So there we go.
まだ終わらないよ。
Miracle buff. Just to make all my characters do more damage, and Tiaris got to act again. Oh man. Okay, why don't I just attack Blissing Leon then? I don't know. I really don't know what to do. So there we go. So now they are, so Ledin tanks a hit as usual, and the other characters just move up. Yeah, whatever. So let's have Leon melee attack a Lobster Behemoth to start. Attack. Ledin, faction buff. Ledin gets to act again, which is a bad thing. Because now I don't have a faction, I don't have Divine Guard. Oh man. Alright, change of plans. I need to again Ledin to reactivate Divine Guard. Please don't act again. He acted again. So Divine Guard only lasts one turn. Good shoot. Ah, what a mess. Okay, so let's rewind. Really not much else I can do. So Ledin got to act again twice, which was a very bad thing for me. Wow. Fortunately, healing light and regenerate both activated. Otherwise, that would have pretty much killed me. So, another example of why I really need Tiaris at 6 stars, just to make these fights easier. At least the higher level ones. But with both healing light and regenerate, you know, Ledin is basically staying at full hit points, which is a very, very big advantage. It really makes these timeless trials incredibly easy. Alright, so let's have Leon take out the mage. I was supposed to do this last turn, but because of Ledin activating Divine Guard like a fool, I had to wait till this turn. He currently doesn't have Divine Guard again. So I am going to gain him once more, maybe, I don't know. You know what? It's fine. Let's just gain Leon. And have Tiaris. Miracle up, everybody. And then Leon will chivalry up. And melee attack this Holy General now. And Sophia, well, she just has to stand here. So Ledin without Divine Guard will not really do any damage at all this turn, but it is what it is, you know. Next turn I'll kill them all. Key character to kill would be really that mage. Once the mage dies with all these healers and whatnot, the fight is easy. Jeez. The time while activating doesn't really help me. It's kind of funny. But nonetheless, we're basically done at this point. Alright, another battle cleared. And now we are on SSS Trial 3. After taking action, you gain a shield. Damage dealt increases by 20%, the damage you take decreases by 50%, lasts 2 turns, can be dispelled. This is a buff only for the enemies. So it's one of those maps where, if possible, you want to kill off as many enemies as you can on the first turn. Two flyers. Leon and Liana. Actually, if Leon chivalries, attacks and retreats, then Liana can definitely again him. Right? Move over here. Hold on. He moves up to here. 1, 2, 3. I can't actually reach that archer if I place myself there. So what if I move up? Chivalry, attack. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do this instead then. And then the last character slot. Let's just bring Tiaris anyways. Alright, this looks good. So here we go.
準備完了です。よし。
ご命令を。
よし。
Divine Guard to start, as always.
正面突破。準備完了です。
はい。
And regenerate.
あれ？気づかないうちに。ごめんなさいね。
My main priority is to get rid of all these ranged attackers.
そうだ。
了解。
So let's start with Attack Blessing
そうだ。
on Leon.
できた。
So with Attack Blessing and Chivalry, I can guarantee I kill off the catapult.
さあ、決着をつけよう。了解。
And then if I place myself there,
はい。
let's have Liana
人。
again, Leon,
そして。
and Leon for his second attack is going to use Assault. And I'm just going to place myself here to be out of range of this Lava Titan. And now Ledin will have to tank 3 hits, I think. This is the first. This is the second. And the third from the Lava Titan.
Okay.
そうだ。
行くぜ。
はい。
行くぜ。
はい。
よし。
Faction buff to start.
正面突破。了解。
もう私の番？
It's gonna be charging up and miracle up.
そうだ。
了解。
Similarly,
はい。
Sophia is going to rewind everyone.
これはあまり使いたくないですわね。
準備完了です。了解。
And I can probably just Chivalry and attack.
さあ、決着をつけよう。了解。
ご命令を。はい。
Oh, so be it. I was hoping for the kill, I didn't quite get it, so I'll have to leave him alive for this turn. Because I don't want to really waste that Chivalry attack on this basically dead archer. Doesn't make sense. Oh no, it went to guard.
準備完了です。
Okay.
準備完了です。行くぜ。よし。了解。
はい。
準備完了です。
Well,
よし。
reactivate
勝
Divine
負を
Guard
つける時が来たな。
with Ledin. That's an easy thing to do. Let's have attack blessing used on Leon for this next attack. And the goal is to actually wipe out this incredibly annoying Lava Titan. Which didn't work out.
Hi. Hi.
Well, let's see how this turns out.
ご命令を。
Uh-oh. Wow! Tiaris died to the AoE from the Gargoyle and the Wind Whisper from the Angel.
ご命令を。
了解。
Fortunately, Sophia survived that. Barely, but she lived.
はい。
よし。
ご命令を。人、思考、そして。
了解。 行くぜ。
はい。
行くぜ。
気づかないうちに。ごめんなさいね。
行くぜ。 正面突破。
But Ledin making these timeless trials easy as usual by being able to tank everything. And now Leon will finish the fight.
了解。
I think the biggest surprise for me that occurred just now was that Tiaris died while Sophia lived. Because Tiaris has full level 50 gear. Yes, 3 of them are SRs rather than SSRs, but it's still a full level 50 set. As opposed to Sophia, who actually has a level 20 armor and a level 10 speed boots. So maybe it was the fact that the Shrine Maidens decreased the damage she took by 70% for the first strike. That had to be it. Anyways, that was pretty interesting. I truly did not think that given the equipment difference and so on, that really Tiaris would be the one to die. But it does show the importance, I guess, of the heart bond, increasing your hit points and so on, and the toughness bond, really. But the fight was still cleared despite Tiaris' death, so it's okay. SSS Trial 4. Mobility +2 for everybody, and everyone is immune to mobility reduction effects. So, my party is grouped up. But there's an insane number of ranged enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the heck? Alright. So... Leon is a must. Flat out. And I clearly want to get rid of as many assassins as possible. You can kind of manage the physical attacks, but the assassins would be a nightmare. So this should be fine. Yeah, we'll leave the party as is. Because if it's just physical attacks, the regenerate will take care of that. It's more the assassins ignoring guard that I need to get rid of. So here we go.
了解。無駄な抵抗はするな。準備完了です。
Assault. And retreat.
ご命令を。
And I'm going to have Liana again to attack and retreat. And if possible, I want to evade these two for the first turn.
よし。
ご命令
To
を。
that end, let's
これ
aim
が
Leon
私の
first
信じる心です。
and go from here.
準備完了です。よし。
Ledin is going to Divine Guard. That's a given.
正面突破。了解。
はい。
Regenerate
あれ？気づかないうちに。ごめんなさいね。
and
準備完了です。
let's attack Blessing Leon here.
了解。
もう私の番？できたー。
準備完了
Now
です。
Leon will wrap around and melee attack Leviathan to take it down. These physical attacks actually hit quite hard. But Ledin crushes it overall.
行く
So
ぜ。
now, might as well have Ledin
正
faction
面
buff,
突破。準備完了。
and Tiaris is abs.
そうだ。はい。
This is absolutely happening. The
あれ？気
rewind.
づかないうちに。
So let's actually just do it
ご
now.
めんなさいね。
了解。
So that Leon can move over,
無
chivalry
駄な
up,
抵抗はするな。了解。
and assault. And back.
ご命令を。
Liana? Again.
これが私の信じる心です。
準備完了。
And Tiaris, once again, attack blessing.
できた
了解。
So Leon will wrap around, melee attack, getting rid of the other assassin, or leaving at 400 whatever hit points. Okay, that's fine though. Just 3 ranged attackers. I don't need to be afraid of them at this point.
準備完了です。よし、正面突破。
ご命令をご命令を。人、思考、そしてこれはあまり使いたくないですよね。そうだ。
Alright, so just mop up time. Although I have no more skills to use, Ledin cannot die anymore pretty much, so... Let's start things off with Liana finishing off this assassin. And then I can have Ledin melee attack the archer. And leave it at 46 hit points. Jeez. Leon does what is needed and gets rid of one of the enemies, but that won't do. This won't do either, will it? So I'm just going to have to end my turn and wait till the next one. But here we are. Done. And now we are on the SSS Final Trial. When the battle takes place in woods or on mountains or ramparts, defense increases by another 30%. Wow. Okay. Legion of Glory benefits from this map, so I'm going to take a look first before I figure out how to play it. Wow. Tons of cavalry enemies. And a Lanford. So why don't I just hold back initially, I guess? While I could have Leon charge forward, it doesn't particularly make sense to. So yeah, I'll hold back. So woods, mountains, or ramparts, which means if possible, I want my characters on wood tiles, like back here. So why don't I just run this party to see? I think it's gonna do fine. Like, I don't think I'm going to have to debuff them or anything like that. So here we go. The main thing is Emmerich. I need to make sure that Ledin can guard. So let's see. These are fences, so they're not wood tiles. Alright, so for the first turn, why don't I just start shifting back initially? There's not really a rush. So I won't even use any skills this first turn, I guess. Done. Let them come charging at me. Alright, So now I need to make sure I have a character positioned to take the hit from Emmerich, basically.
Yosh!
So if, for example,
もう私の番
Yosh!
how can I force this to happen?
Yosh!
Well,
もう私の番
first,
了解 Yosh!
そうだご命令を
Yosh!
let's faction buff with Ledin.
正面突破
Should have actually done it last turn.
了解
Whatever. Next, I need a character to draw out the attack from Emmerich. So placing a character here will be fine.
準備完了です
Let's do that. Next,
はい
I'm going to have to actually again Ledin so that he can actually tank the hits
ご命令を
with Divine Guard.
これが私の信じる心です
So that was a bit of a wasted again, but that's
正
fine.
面突破
And regenerate.
これ
Ledin.
はあまり使いたくないですわね
And finally, Tiaris will miracle up everyone. So there we go. Configuration complete. Now this turn I need to
準備
crush
完了です
Emmerich and Lanford. So let's do that.
準備完了です
Let's just
無駄
chivalry
な抵抗はするな
and melee attack Emmerich to get rid of it.
準備完了です
And then I want to do a 5 distance charge on Lanford. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect.
行くぜ
もう私
よし
I'll just leave Ledin here.
ご命令を
Attack blessing.
私の番できたはいはい
Rewind.
あれ気づかないうちにごめんなさいねはい
And act again on Liana.
これが私の信じる心です
So these two are still on forest tiles, which means Ledin would get the buff if he's helping defend them, right?
了解
And then Leon is going to assault Lanford. Wasn't the kill, but at least I ripped them apart. And now Ledin is showing off his might, especially with Tiaris and Sophia's healing.
準備完了です
はい
行くぜ
So reactivate Divine Guard.
勝負をつける時が来たな了解
Prayer is the second.
人思考そして
Getting rid of Lanford is the third.
もう私
And I guess regenerate.
これはあまり使いたくないですよね。
And then Ledin will kill off everything. Once more.
できた。
There we go. I'm so glad I at least have a 5-star Tiaris. It may not be 6 stars, but with the 5-star Tiaris, this is still very, very doable as a result. Alright, so there we go. All 5 of the SSS level trials complete. And I can also pick up my 2 additional bursting heart keys. Alright, so that's it for this video. Once again, I hope you found this useful to you. And on that note, Nitro out.